had a pituitary adenoma. The adenoma is gone now, but now with the pregnancy, the energy's real low. She's always nauseous. Our naturopath has suggested that she may be low in minerals, but she's been taking a multi-mineral. Really not sure where to go with that. Question number 2 is related. What is your position on adrenal exhaustion? Is that something that could be an issue?
Adrenal exhaustion is very common because it can occur from multiple stressors. It can cause from caffeine of any form. It can also be caused by an acid environment where the pH of the body shifts to acid rather than alkaline. Ideally, the body is healthier when it's about 8 to 8.5 in alkalinity. You also have to understand that there's an adrenal axis. You have your pituitary gland, your thyroid gland, your adrenal glands. So I would start by having first a kinesiological examination and get a licensed medical doctor who uses kinesiology. This is a non-invasive energy test. For example, the gentleman just mentioned Dr. Feldman. Dr. Feldman's a board-certified neurologist and very competent, but he also uses kinesiology. And those who are really at the cutting edge of healing know that kinesiology is where you're asking the body to tell you if there's something that is weakened, something that is out of balance, something that is antagonistic, and then you can isolate that. And then you follow that up with a supporting blood chemistry test or saliva test that can confirm or challenge the kinesiology examination. And it's amazing how accurate the kinesiology is when it's challenged with a blood test and they match results. Now, I would do that first. That way you know what your wife is dealing with, and you have all 3 glands confirmed. And there's a way to have a healthy input on the adrenals. For example, pantothenic acid and vitamin C. You have more vitamin C in the adrenal cortex than any other tissue in the body. Then you have pantothenic acid. It's very important in pregnancy in any case. And also get a copy of Beatrice Traum-Hunter's book on having a healthy pregnancy. I was going to write a book on pregnancy, how to have a healthy pregnancy. I read hers, and I thought, well, this would be redundant. I like to do books that are definitive no one's done, and I thought she did a good job. And then you can have all the glands checked, and if there's any hormone imbalance, you can rebalance the hormones now and do so in a natural, non-toxic way. And then you'll know what your wife is dealing with, and you can see her energy coming back. For example, they can measure DHEA levels, coenzyme Q10 levels. They can determine whether or not her mitochondria are releasing energy, whether she's deficient adenosine triphosphate, ATP, or not. These are not expensive, not invasive, easy to determine. Okay?
That was my third question, was about your book, and you just answered it. Thank you so much again, Dr. Null.
All the best to you. Garrett from Atlanta. I'll take some more calls in a few moments. I'm Gary Null. The number here is 888-873-4643. Now, from Brian Day. Men are just seemingly, I could be wrong, happier people. Let's see why. What do you expect from such simple creatures as men? Your last name stays put. The garage is all yours. Chocolate is just another snack. You can never be pregnant. You can wear a white t-shirt to a water park. You can wear no shorts or shirt in a water park. Car mechanics tell you the truth. The world is your urinal. You don't have to stop and think of which way to turn a nut or a bolt. Same work, more pay. Wrinkles add character. A wedding dress is $2,000. To rent a tux is $100. People never stare at your chest when you're talking to them. New shoes don't cut, blister, or mangle your feet. One mood all the time. Phone conversations over generally in 30 seconds. You know stuff about army tanks. A 5-day holiday requires only one suitcase. You can open all your own jars. If someone forgets to invite you, he or she can still be your friend. Your underwear is $4.95 for a 3-pack. 3 pairs of shoes are more than enough. You're unable to see wrinkles in your clothes. Everything on your face stays its original color. The same hairstyle lasts generally most of your life. You have only to shave your face and neck. You can play with toys all your life. You can wear shorts no matter how your legs look. You have freedom of choice concerning growing a mustache. You can do Christmas shopping for 25 relatives on December 24th in 25 minutes. No wonder men seem happier. Oh, and by the way, there's eating out. When the bill arrives, Mike, Dave, and John will each throw in $20, even if it's only $32. None of them will have anything smaller than, and none will actually admit they want any change back. When the girls get their bill, out comes the pocket calculators. On money, a man will pay $2 for $1 item he needs. A woman will pay $1 for a $2 item that she doesn't need, but it's on sale. Bathrooms. A man has 6 items in his bathroom: a toothbrush and toothpaste, shaving cream, razor, and a bar of soap and a towel. The average number of items in the typical woman's bathroom is 337. A man would not be able to identify more than 15 of them. Arguments. A woman has the last word in any argument. Anything a man says after that is the beginning of a new argument. The future. A woman worries about the future until she gets a husband. A man never worries about the future until he gets a wife. Success. A successful man is one who makes more money than his wife can spend. A successful woman is one who can find such a man. Marriage. A woman marries a man expecting he will change, but he doesn't. A man marries a woman expecting she won't change, but she does. Dressing up. A woman will dress up to go shopping, water the plants, empty the bins, answer the phone, read a book, and get the post. A man will dress up for weddings and funerals. Men wake up as good looking as they went to bed. Women somehow deteriorate during the night. That's true. Offspring. Children. A woman knows all about her children. She knows about dentist appointments and romances and best friends, favorite foods, secret fears and hopes and dreams. A man is vaguely aware of some short people living in the house. Let's say hello to Don from New Jersey. Hi, Don.
Hello, Gary.
How's it going in New Jersey?
Things are going well.
Have the politicians stole the state yet?
What's that?
Have the politicians sold the state yet?
Not yet.
They're trying.
Give them sure.
Time.
I got a tale of woe about my cholesterol. It's up around, it was 298, and I got it down to 268 by trying to eat right. But my doctor wants to put me on Vytorin. And I'm just wondering what you might think about that.
Well, I'm opposed to that, but I'm not interfering between you and your doctor. What I would suggest you do is this. If you're seeing that type of positive improvement in changing your diet, then realize that there's some other things you could do that could even drop that down. But it's the fraction of the cholesterol that is important. Elevated cholesterol is by itself a risk factor for increasing heart disease. That is proven. But there are many different things, about 16 different major things you can do that can cause an increased risk for heart disease. But is the fraction of that cholesterol, either high-density lipoprotein, which is good, or low-density lipoprotein, which is bad. So you need to know that are you 3-to-1, 4-to-1, 2-to-1 between your high-density lipoprotein and total cholesterol. That difference will tell you whether you're in harm's way or not. So if you have a higher HDL, that is good. If you have a higher LDL, that's bad. Then you also have to check for fibrinogen, because fibrinogen is important as well as C-reactive protein, cardiac reactive protein. Now, if that is elevated, then you increase your risk of heart disease from 100 to 300%. If homocysteine is increased, you increase your risk of heart disease 1 to 400%. And fibrinogen also increases it. So let's say you go to the doctor and your cholesterol is 230, but you actually have a normal homocysteine, a normal fibrinogen, a normal C-reactive protein, and a good ratio between your good HDL and total cholesterol, then what in the world would